walk the streets with my swagger on, supernatural, facing 1 million opponents, and my role is to act alone. Lights, camera when the action's on. Where I'm home is a battle zone, a vigilante in the catacombs. But I rock with a hot shot like a clock when it's cocked and popped and the lead is wrong. People say that my head is gone, but it's
I thought I had more time. What's up? Excuse me. Trying to grab some food right before the show. I played the old school intro. Forgot how long it was. It was not long enough. As you caught me mid-chew. But what up? Mike Watson here with Chat and Draw. And this is our 107th episode. I know it says 106, but I did an episode out of order. So this is our 107th episode. Trust me, I'm not lying. I know what I'm talking about. Matter of fact, to make you more comfortable with what I'm talking about, let me give you some credentials. I'm the publisher of Short Fuse Media Group, the founder of Freestyle Comics, 1/4 of the Agents of the Nerdy, and the most enthusiastic person in comics, Mike Watson, your host today and every day on Chat and Draw. What's Chat and Draw? You must have been living under a box. Chat and Draw is the podcast streaming show of the century. Dare I say it? I dare. This is a show where I literally chat and draw on my Infinity Gauntlet virtual table. Yes, I named my iPad the Infinity Gauntlet because with it, I have power. Power of imagination. We out here, man. We out here. So let's get you up to speed. The Kickstarter that I have currently going right now is live. Matter of fact, I haven't even checked it since I've been home. I went to work today, immediately came home, went in the living room, spent time with my wife and my kids because I knew I had a show to do tonight and then I had an interview tonight. So I wanted to hang out with them. And they held me hostage for this terrible ass movie called The Problem Child 2. I remember watching this thing and I wasn't bothered with it as a child, but as a dad, as a full-blown grown-up, I hate that movie. It bothered all types of respectful cells in my body. Those children were disrespectful. They needed their ass whooped is what they needed, and they wasn't getting none of it. And I wanted to be the person to give the ass whoopings. I'm just saying. What up, Ryan? What up, Brad? Ty, what's up? Cameron, what's good? What's good? So, all that to say, trying to hurry up and get a bite to eat. I haven't even had time to check the motherfucking Kickstarter. So we're going to do that right now as I have it saved under my favorites. But look, we out here. We got 14 days to go. We got the Russell perk going right now. And trust me, I got more perks. I got more giveaways to go with this Kickstarter. Let's see if anything's changed from the $3,600 we were at this morning. It is not. It's okay. Not worried about that because you do have lulls. You do have some downtime on these Kickstarters right now. Like I said, we're at $3,600. We've cracked the first stretch goal, which Hotshot number 10, a 7-page digital preview, has been unlocked. That is going to go out to all the backers. You're going to get to see a glimpse into what I've been working on. Blood, sweat, and tears. We're at 83 backers. We need 100 backers to unlock our first backer goal, because that's a thing. Yeah. Once we get 100 backers, you're going to get this digital art package included with your pledge. Let me just show you a little bit right here. Oh, there it goes. There goes that Kickstarter. Let's close that out right there. And we got the Russell. We got the Russell perk right now. If you pledge today, last day to pledge for Russell, if you pledge, you'll get Ichabod Jones #1 digital for free for pledging today from Russell. And you know what? Because I'm going to sprinkle it on everybody. All previous backers get that joint. All previous backers going to get that joint. The book from the last giveaway to Travis give, everybody backtrack. They going to get that book too. So you pledge today, you're getting the books. You already pledged, you're going to get the books. Why? Because I love you. That's why. All right. So, tons of goodness on this. This Kickstarter is ready to go, man. It's ready to go. We got what? 13 days left on this bad boy. Let's make it happen. As I've said before, the more that I do, the more that I get on this Kickstarter, the more I can do. And trust me, I got a lot that you want me doing. Cameron says that it was hilarious. Look, so I just put the link in the chat. Check that out at your convenience. Also, real quick before I let my awesome, amazing, hardest working man in comics guest get on here. Kong for the win, flat out. All right. I'm doing an episode. I'm doing a Dear Creative episode. King Kong versus Godzilla. We're gonna look at the first 3 films. I'm on the 3rd one right now with fresh eyes. I've seen this, and Godzilla can take Kong. No, sorry, that's the hunger talking. Kong to take Godzilla is what I'm saying. And the Kong movies, while I do like a bulk of the Godzilla films that have been made recently, the Kong movie is better. Kong Skull Island, that bitch rocks. All right, but I'm done with that. Enough of the business. Let's get to it. What do we got here? You know what time it is.
Here comes a new challenger. Man, what up? What's going on?
How you doing, sir?
Man, I'm loving life, and life is loving me back, baby.
That's what's up.
Yes. 2021 is here. I'm feeling good. It's a new year. Shaking the dust off of 2020, getting that off my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Get that dirt off. That's what we doing.
All right. So,
wait. No. First and foremost, congratulations on 36 hundo so far. Okay. That's a fantastic thing. I've been very excited to watch the progress of this Kickstarter. I tried to be an early adopter. I think I got like spot number 26 or something crazy like that. But yeah, no, this is a beautiful thing, man. I'm loving watching this magic happen.
Hey man, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. We trying to be out here. It was a race for the first slot as I streamed the launch for 6 hours. So we had a lot of people that were LaShawn was trying to get at it. Danny, Andrew beat everybody. He just pledged $1. That was his trick.
Genius move. All he got to do is get in there. Yeah. He can raise it later.
And he raised it later, most certainly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Did. All right, let's see here. We got that. All right, so actually, I've got a memory loss, man. Who are you?
Well, my mama calls me Pookie. She's the only one that's allowed to do that, though. I'm Victor Dandridge, the hardest working man in comics. I am the self-publishing creator behind Vantage In-House Productions with some of the greatest comics ever made. I said it. Over my shoulder, you can see some promos for a couple of them. You see The Trouble with Love that had a successful Kickstarter last fall. We've got The Samaritan over my shoulder, which is going to have a Kickstarter dropping in March. Yeah, that's right. You heard it here first. That's what's going on. That's who I am. Purveyor of Geeking. That is my clothing brand. As you can see, we got the hoodies, we got the hats, we got t-shirts, we got all kinds of goodness for you. I'm also the man behind. What you got your hat? You got your hat?
I got my hat. I wear my geeking hat on Agents of Nerdy episodes.
Okay. I appreciate you.
And my wife wears the hat when I don't wear it. She looks very cute in it.
All I know is that she told me that was her hat. That's what she told me.
Well, we had a discussion. We had a grown discussion about that.
That sounds so inappropriate. So inappropriate. Woohoo! Okay.
What up, Jay man?
That's how it is in your household. I got you. But no, in addition to all of that, I do You Create Comics, which is a educational brand designed to bring comic books into the classroom to boost your learning experience. Now, obviously, if you're an up-and-coming comic creator, you can always use these tools to create your own comics from start to finish. That's why the term is You Create Comics. I actually was just a sponsor of an event called Comic Book in a Day, hosted by Nickel Plate Art Studios, the Ignite Studios, and Hamilton East Library in Fishers, Indiana. We did that over the weekend where the participants had 8 hours to do 4 pages of comic book content, and we had little workshops in between and all that fun stuff. And that was a fantastic thing. So shout out to Ailey for bringing me in, Chris for bringing me in, Stuart for bringing me in, Yuri for bringing me in. You guys were fantastic, made that whole thing rock. The whole crew for Comic Book in a Day, as well as the participants, you guys were amazing.
Awesome. So you do all this stuff, man, and
yeah,
Eve, you've added a couple other things to your arsenal.
Yeah,
some things that you may have went back into that you
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, so let me run it down. Let me make this a story. You know what I'm saying? Since you're drawing, I'm gonna make this a story. So way back in the way yesteryears, right? The first show that I ever went to, like ever, was Mid Ohio Comic Con. Absolutely, it was a mind-blowing thing because this is a show that took place in my own hometown, but I never knew because it was always Thanksgiving Day weekend, but I was always out of town. So I grew up here in Columbus, Ohio, didn't know that this show existed. So upon my 18th year, where I was actually working on Thanksgiving weekend, I actually got to go to this Comic-Con for the first time, which was amazing. And that was like kind of where I kind of broke in on the Comic-Con scene, but it's a regional show. It was a regional show. It was a beautiful show, but it was a regional show. So the very first show that I ever went to that really expanded my mind as to what was possible when it came to comic book conventions was in 2003, and it was to Wizard World Chicago. And I went, it was a super low key trip for me. I went, a buddy of mine, Dan Leister, shout out to Dan. He had a table. He'd been working on a title, I think it's called Celestial Alliance. Shout out to Darian Sanchez, who was the writer, who worked for Wizard at the time. And, I just kind of got to see things happening, just kind of in the, kind of in the backdrop, kind of, being that guy and checking out stuff. But the show itself, I fell in love with. And I was a huge fan of Wizard Magazine growing up. I mean, that was my Jimmy Jam, because it was the way that I knew about comics. It's how I learned who the artists and writers were that I loved. With the top 10 pieces, I got to see who they, what they look like. So when I would go to shows, I could address them by their name. I knew who everyone was, and Wizard was a key part of that. So going to that Comic-Con, man, it was such a huge, beautiful thing to see what was possible. I mean, like at the time, Marvel and DC would set up there. It was nuts. So I knew I wanted to come back. Like there's no two ways about that. So the next year, myself, shout out to Danny Cooper, who is currently editor-in-chief of Freestyle Comics, our brother. We devised this plan of, creating like an art studio group that we, so lovingly called the CO, or the company. You know what I'm saying? Mike Watson, of course, being one of the key players of that venture. We go back to Wizard World Chicago, and it's my first time tabling behind at a show, and it was a brilliant time. I mean, for a guy that doesn't like to draw, it was a fantastic experience. The first time I've ever earned $100 for my art. I had never done that before. That was a beautiful, brilliant thing. I know I only did it because you weren't there yet, so I appreciate showing up late, which was great. It was definitely good. I think you had to work, so we were there on Friday. I made that money, and it actually leads into one of my favorite stories of all time. Okay, so as people know me, I'm a people person. I will talk to anybody, good and bad, right? That's just who I am. Literally that Friday, I'm coming off of making $100 for the first time. I'm feeling myself. Who's the new man? That's me. It's BarCon, right? It's after hours BarCon. We're at the Hyatt, chilling like right outside of their bar, and I see Joe Quesada, editor-in-chief of Marvel Comics, walking by, right? But Joe looks like he's looking for something, looking for somebody. And, I know who Joe Quesada is. I read the books. I've seen his picture. And I just made $100 today. So I'm feeling bold. So I go, Joe, who are you looking for, man? Joe says, somebody important, and keeps walking. Boom. Dude, it was one of the best disses I've ever had in my career. Now, I've brought this up to Joe once or twice before. He does not recall this happening at all. He didn't mean for it to be a diss. Does not recall this, which is cool. But for me, it was a motivating factor. It was a statement, a sentiment, really, that I need to earn importance in Joe Quesada's eyes. Okay, I'm gonna put that out there. I'm gonna let everybody know that all the things that I do in my career, one of the key factors is I need Joe Quesada to be like, okay, you're important. Like I need it now. Okay, this has been years in the making. Years in the making. This is what happened, man. This is what happened. But yeah, so for my career, man, like Wizard World kind of was the place, Chicago specifically, as an event, as a show was, where we cut our teeth, man. I mean, that's where Hot Shot debuted, if I'm not mistaken, in was it 2006?
Yep.
Yeah. So, everything about my career has centered around Wizard World. I was fortunate enough to garner a relationship with them in 2012 that really carried over in 2013, where I started doing my You Create line for them at events. 2014, they asked me to host their drink and draw, which I gladly did. Every now and again, they would ask me to do some press. I would love that, even though I'd have to get up at like 4 something in the morning. You do what you got to do, man. You don't say no. The answer is yes. In 2015, everything took a huge leap forward where due to the work that I put in as drink and draw co-host or host, costume contest co-host, anytime they needed press, I would do it. Anytime they needed anything, I was that guy. They made me a feature of the tour in 2015. So what that meant for me in my career was essentially I had no overhead for venturing to Comic Cons across the country. Wizard World was paying for the pretty much everything about me going to the show, my travel, my hotel, table spot, everything. So I got to focus on books, which obviously, I mean, you know this, books are a very hard commodity to make profit off of when you have to spend so much in order to get to places to sell them.
Yeah.
So put me in a huge position, right? Huge. I can't even, pretend like that wasn't a big help. Shout out to Courtney McVicker for putting me on in such a high fashion. She is my heart forever. It just, opportunity. So through all that, again, I'm still the guy that's saying yes, like whatever y'all want me to do, throw it at me. I'm doing it. Let's go. Let's have it. 2016 comes around and they give me the best, biggest, newest challenge yet. And they say, would you like to moderate a celebrity panel? And I'm like, I guess so. Let's do it. Whatever you mean. So. Let's go. Like, I don't even know what you got in mind. Like, what you gonna give me something small, right? Like, you just gonna give me, something simple, something teeny tiny, easy. And they're like, yeah, sure. We're gonna start you off with Sebastian Stan.
Oh, hold on, man.
What happened?
Chasing Geekdom said, one of my favorite panel hosts of any con I've been to. Saw him host a few in St. Louis Wizard World.
Much love. So much love. Thank you. Okay, so they give me Sebastian Stan, right? And we're talking, this is like,
wait, Winter Soldier?
Yes, Winter Soldier. That's my first one. This is 2016, right? So what movie had come out then? Civil War had come out by then? Like, so this was not no empty room. This was huge. He was the marquee guest of that show. It was insane. So had a ball, loved it. Followed up the next show in Pittsburgh. Shout out to my Pittsburgh fam out there, Ed Piscor, Jim Rugg, everybody in the I think Ron Friends might be in that area too. So shout out to him. At that show, they gave me Jonathan Frakes, dude. Star Trek Next Generation #1. He was Riker. Like, let's go. I had Evan Peters, and it just kind of like skyrocketed from there, where I became a celebrity moderator. And through all the things, like, I mean, it's been such a huge opportunity, like left and right. And I've just enjoyed that ride. And in a real talk way, man, I gotta be frank and honest here. There's a movie that's coming out real soon called Samaritan. And obviously there's people that are gonna, be like, wait, you just said you had a book called The Samaritan, and you can see the poster of it over my shoulder. It's a totally different book. It's an absolutely totally different book. Written by Bragi Schrute, who's an awesome guy. And I'm blanking on the artist's name. I think his name is Matt. I think he's from the UK. Awesome dude. I've talked to both of them. Awesome guys. They had nothing to do with my title whatsoever, but it does bring to light this philosophy of mine. My philosophy is I'm not chasing the value of any one idea, right? So when Samaritan comes out, I expect you guys to support it. Sly Stone is starring in it. It's going to be amazing. I might even be at a movie theater, hawking my wares just to kind of get that name game in there, because I'm that guy. But thank you guys for all that love. I appreciate y'all forever. But Luke Cage, the Marvel Netflix Luke Cage, had a lot of similarities to the Samaritan series. And again, just like with this Samaritan, movie, I wasn't, flipping over furniture. I wasn't bugging. I wasn't tripping. And that was really important to me to maintain that authenticity. Not to say that my ideas aren't important, but no one idea will make or break me. I have so many ideas all the time that I'm not going to chase any one idea that I think somebody might have borrowed from, been inspired by, or outright stolen. I'm not that guy. And the reason why I bring this up is I've been afforded many opportunities that my patience, my reserve have afforded me. Number one, through Wizard World, I got to moderate for both Mike Coulter, Luke Cage himself, as well as Theo Rossi, who played Shades on Luke Cage. So if I had raised a stink, if I had, tried to throw hands with Netflix or Disney or Marvel, those opportunities would not have been afforded me. And at this point, like, I'm fortunate enough that Theo Rossi is a friend of mine. Like, I hit him on the hip, like, yo, how are you doing? How's the family? He responds back, we're good. How's yours? Like, we're friends, right? Like, that's a beautiful thing that I would not get if I tried to raise a stink over one idea or any similarity to it. So any creators that are out there, this is my message to you. And this is a mindset. It's not for everybody. Don't be so married to one idea that you cut off your opportunities to explore other options. That's the only thing I'll say. Again, if I had raised a stink, I probably wouldn't be allowed to be in the same room with those gentlemen, let alone to, garner a friendship. So that's just my word right there. But I say all that to say that, as things progressed, became a celebrity moderator. I worked with a few other conventions, but I always felt like Wizard, kind of was a home for me. It was my home. Like, there were so many times where people teased me and called me Mr. Wizard because that's where they knew me from. And that's real. 2020 happens and the industry gets rocked. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Comic conventions gets nutty. Who knew that last year, and I wasn't even there last year, Wizard World Cleveland was the last show under the Wizard World banner for live events. Right. And nobody saw that coming. I mean, it's March. Like, that's not supposed to be. By the end of the month, they had, pivoted real hard, shifted to doing virtual events, much like you're doing right now. And I managed to get hooked up back with them to do virtual events. And I've done a couple dozen at this point, interviewing people from, literally all over. We're talking Cabin Fever. I've worked with voice actors from the Ninja Turtles, live action actors from Ninja Turtles.
I remember that. I watched them joints.
I've worked with the voice cast from Justice League and the Batman animated series. Like, anybody and everybody, soap stars, bro. Like, literally people that I watched when I was sick, in middle school or whatever, and I had to go over to my nana's house. Like, amazing stuff. Like, I just got so many opportunities, and it's been a pleasure to be back under the Wizard World umbrella, man, because I feel very comfortable here. I got a family there. Like, there's so many people that I know and love and have watched me grow as a creative, as a businessman. So it's good to kind of be home, and that's kind of how I feel. You know what I'm saying? So that was a long-winded story.
No, we're here to, it's called chatting.
I know, but you don't ever get to talk when I'm on the show. Like, you don't get to say nothing.
I'm over here drawing.
Yeah, you drawing something beautiful. Actually, before I go into even more of my story, I want to talk about what you drawing. So, these characters look mad familiar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They should. Let me see here. Kindergartens.
Oh yes.
And, I actually have a sketch cover done by the artist of the Kindergartens and my kids. With hot shot on them. So
shout out.
Yeah. One of a kind exclusive.
Yes,
that's how I roll. That's
how you do it. The one of a kind exclusives. Okay. Okay. Shout out to Justin Castaneda. Actually, okay. So to give full reverence to that, Justin has been a phenomenal collaborator to work with. I remember when we first started with the Kindergartens, it was crazy because in my head, the thing to chase was Scotty Young, who was doing the little baby versions of superheroes that had just really started when we came on. And Justin very wisely was like, nah, we're not chasing that. Like we're gonna do our own thing. He had done some designs that were very similar, round circular heads, that whole thing. And he was like, no, we need to do something totally different. Bring in his total animation background of silhouettes and things like that. And what he brought to the table with the Kindergartens is beyond phenomenal. I love it. Is one of my favorite projects. Because it just keeps growing. It's so magical to see what he does. And then to that regard, I got to give a shout out to Mark Miller, my friend and mentor, who he's the whole reason why the Kindergartens was a must make title, because again, not to be married to any particular idea, he had a book that was on the docket called Kindergarten Heroes that never came out. But some preview art came out. I was like, oh my God, he's about to kill me at my own game. This is going to be so bad. Everybody's going to think that I'm biting off of him. Let me get this book out right now. And luckily, his title got pushed back to the point where it's never come out. I don't even know what's happened. I only ask him about it every once in a while. But yeah, like Justin has killed in this book. He has added so much characterization, stories. He actually wanted to move things into a comic strip space. So if you go to wondercareafterschool.tumblr.com or tumblr.com, Wondercare After School, I can't ever remember how that particular link goes, but you can actually see a comic strip series that won, tied, let me be fair, tied for first place for the Space Webcomic Prize in 2015. So Justin's been a great collaborator, wonderful guy to work with. Y'all should just be following Justin anyway. Like, he's got a Patreon. Y'all need to jump on that because he kicks out magic. Like, his work is dope. His storytelling is dope. And I love working with him. Okay, so the characters that you're working on right now, I saw Horace, I saw Cub. Was that Sun Moon back there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Jay, man, this is one of the reasons why I love you. We can have a difference of opinion, even though your opinion's wrong. Picard played William Shatner like a violin in that last movie.
What?
Picard is still alive and kicking, and Shat is dead. Watch the end of that film again. Your boy played him like a $2 304.
Wow. You will not pager code that one. Wow.
Pager code.
You know what it is. You know what it is. I know what you're saying. That's wild. Speaking of Kindergartens, Wondercare presents the Kindergartens and working with Justin. Last year, at the height of the civil unrest, due to another unarmed black man being killed by the police, we did a beautiful story called What Matters. And I got to give a shout out to Justin for bringing this to life like he did, because he did such a phenomenal job. He reached out to me. Obviously, we live in two different places. He's predominantly in like the Chicago area, Orland Park. He heard about some of the unrest that was happening here in my hometown of Columbus, Ohio, reached out to me and was like, yo, are you okay? And I'm like, man, I'm okay. I'm figuring it out. But it's been tough, but I think I'm through it. I think I'm ready. And he's like, man, but I'm struggling. And I'm like, well, then talk to me. Like, tell me what's going on. And he was feeling, creatively stagnant. He wanted to say something. He wanted to do something, but didn't know what it was. And then it hits him. And he's like, maybe we should do something with the kids that, talks to the people. And I'm like, you know what? That's an idea. I like that. Taking his words, I was inspired. So by the next day, I kick out a script, 4-page little short story, What Matters. And it's essentially the Kindergartens breaking down the process of explaining what Black Lives Matter is all about. It's not about waving that flag per se. It's about getting across the understanding. And what better way to understand something so deep, but at the same time surface, is have kids explain it. Have kids have the conversation. And that was a beautiful thing to put pen to paper, to know, that it came from my heart. It was inspired by Justin, and to pass it along to him. And he was so moved by the story that he kicked out the entire, story in 1 week. Like, we did the whole thing from start to finish in approximately 7 days. And wow. That was nuts. That was just one of those things where we were both clicking creatively. We were in the same zone. It was what we needed it to be. I am proud to say that Justin has taken things even further by offering digital sales of the book. And for months, whatever profits were made from the sale of that book, he would pick a different charitable organization to donate to in order to raise awareness of a cause. And I can't think of a better collaborator. That is the superhero spirit at play right there. And it was beautiful. For the first time, starting tomorrow, for the first time ever, What Matters will be available in print form. And I will have some copies. I'll be sending Justin some copies. But we again, I want to maintain that same energy. Yes, it will carry a higher price tag. I'm gonna tell you guys that right now. Yes, it's only a 4-page story, but it is such an important book. I am going to slap on a $5 price tag on it. And again, the money that's raised will be donated to a charitable cause, because this is what it's about. It's about raising awareness. It's about making people understand the plight of others. It's not about my profitability. It's not about Justin's profitability. We are trying to, change the world. We want to affect people. And, sometimes the easiest way to affect anybody is to put some money behind it. So that's what we're going to do. So What Matters, I'll have 50 copies total. Those will be made available tomorrow. And I'm super excited. Big shout out to Page by Page Copies and Finishing for delivering those goods.
You said you have 50 copies tomorrow?
50 copies tomorrow.
I need 5 of those.
Wow.
PayPal?
Wow. 5 of those for real? We'll talk off the air. We'll talk off the air.
What's your PayPal?
We'll talk off the air. Come on.
Vantage in-house production. I don't even know why I asked that question.
That's so rude. Why can't we just talk off the air? Why you got to make it a thing? Thank
Brad,
you.
You gonna tell Brad I don't need to talk off the air? He just asked. He said he'll take a few.
Brad can holler at me whenever he wants to. See, you know what? See this right here. This right here. You out your lane. You out your lane.
Y'all saw me trying to support my brother live.
You are supporting. I got to tell everybody right here that this is what's happening. This is what's happening.
What time is those getting dropped off? Because I need to pick them up.
In the morning. Like I was told first thing in the morning.
I need them for my lesson.
Okay. I feel like this is about to happen. All right. So in addition to that, we have on deck. It's coming soon. I was hoping I was going to be able to say it beforehand, but unfortunately, I cannot. There's some things I got to do behind the scenes to make sure that this can be available for sale. But issue 7 of Wonder Care Presents the Kindergardians has been finished. It is going to be produced ASAP, as soon as possible. It is called Show and Tell. It is probably one of the coolest titles that we have, because it really focuses on a sense of continuity that has been lingering through the whole series so far. In fact, I got to give once more a shout out to Justin, because he actually started the story thread that it's based off of, which is the Kindergardians trying to figure out the secret origin of their teacher, Miss Terry. And it's a lot of fun, a lot of mixes and adventurous activities. We actually had a free comic book day issue where they use a device to travel into another dimension and kind of brilliantly meet Justin and I. And it's all in pursuit of trying to figure out this origin story. So I can't wait for people to see this one. It's going to be amazing. Yeah. This is gonna be a big one for people to read. As I've already noted. So on my Facebook page, if you go to my personal page and look at the cover screen or cover pic, I have noted that both 7 and 8 are coming out this year, and that is absolutely true. 7 is done. 8 is being written right now. In fact, I actually had my daughter help me out. We were watching something, and I can't remember what we were watching, but it totally gave me the inspiration that I needed to map out what all happens in 8. So can't wait to get started on that one. I can't wait to see what Justin does on it. And I will give you this hint: it doesn't spoil anything that happens in 7. 8, by design, is a correction of a mistake that I made when we were first getting started with the Kindergardians. So I can't wait for people to see it, because I'm sure it's a mistake that no one has paid attention to, but it's one that has sat in my head for a while, and I'm like, I need to fix this. So I'm gonna. So there you go.
So what is it?
You really want me to tell you? You know what? I'll tell you. Okay.
Yeah.
here's the mistake. I'll tell you the mistake. I won't tell you how I'm fixing it. So the mistake was when I sent over the character designs that I did, my measly character designs that I sent over to Justin before he so expertly did them infinitely better. I mislabeled.
You're not gonna let you just slide that in there. Meager designs, my ass. Look, don't try to do that. Don't try to do that here on a show about chatting and drawing. I'm gonna give you one, and if I have to get on you again about it, it's gonna be a disqualification.
Did you just give me the yellow card right now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying in comparison to what Justin did. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm trash.
Shut it.
All right.
Tell your story.
So when I sent over the designs, I mislabeled the twins. So as everyone knows them, Castor is not wearing a cape and Pollux is wearing a cape. That was supposed to be the other way around, where the one who wears the cape is the serious one and the one who doesn't wear the cape is the goofy, fun-loving one. And I mislabeled them. Like, I totally did that. It was my fault. But his drawings were so good, I never asked him to fix it, like, ever. And just kind of went forward with it as though it just kind of worked out. And funny enough, this story is a correction of that concept. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good. I like to hear that. I'm a big fan of the Kindergartens. I buy it for my kids. I bought a few.
Whoa. Now, if you're going to call me out for slide through stuff, let's be honest. You buy it for your kids?
I'm not done.
Okay. I mean, you took a heavy breath there, like that was the end of the sentence.
It was not.
Okay.
I took a heavy breath because I'm fat. I can sit over here with pizza and chicken.
I wasn't ready.
Oh my God! Right now. But yeah, I buy it for my kids. This copy is mine.
Okay.
But like normally, when I buy comics, I'm fans of. I buy multiple copies of them. I got like 3 copies of The Trouble with Love. I got like 3 copies of Samaritan, and I'm looking for like my kindergarten because I always end up drawing Victor's characters at some point, somehow, some way. So like I have a drawing copy, I have my reading copy, and I have my collectible copy. I'm looking through like, where's my Wonder Cure at? And I was like, damn, I got a lot of kids. I brought them.
I mean, it happens.
So all I got is my actual collectible copy here that I'm using for reference.
It's working beautifully. Although the last time you drew the Kindergartens, you mean man, you were sending somebody to slaughter them, if I'm not mistaken.
What are you talking about?
Huh? I'm talking about our Scribble War from last year, where you decided that you were going to send an assassin to hunt down and kill the Kindergartens.
What did Norman Osborn say?
Not what did Normie say? Not Normie.
Hey.
You gonna quote Normie?
Hell yeah!
Oh my goodness!
Norman stormed into Aunt May's house and said, "Say it!"
Oh my gosh!
Finish
oh
it!
My gosh! That's evil.
And also that he brings that up, Scribble War is officially coming out this year in book format, physical copy. The battle between Vantage and House Productions and Freestyle Comics.
I love
it. The crossover event that you did not know was happening. Pick up Hotshot, Vigilance, and Heroes International. We started it in that.
There you go. Look, sometimes we just be making comics, don't even know it. Like we just be putting stuff together. So yes. That was a fun time, even though you murdered the babies. You ain't right, but that's okay. Although I see the nemesis that you left behind, you're doing an excellent job drawing, because in his little attempt to murder all of the Kindergartens, he forgot one.
I did forget one.
And that one was all we needed. That's so much fun. I'm gonna have to go back and look at those now because those were amazing.
Yeah, that was definitely a good time.
Oh my god, I don't think I've drawn that well. I don't know how long. That was some push. I like it.
And look, it was so cool. That was like the battle of the iPads.
It was.
That was made purely. Killed the youngest, dang right it did. That was made purely by Apple.
Yes. And now, since our other brother has one, I feel like it's about to be even more entrenched next time it comes around. So since Ren now has an iPad, I expect him to jump in. Toot sweet.
Hey, I watched that. That was it called. You better get out of here. Toot sweet. Hey, I love that comic movie, man. That's a great movie. I mean, it's got a couple of problems and whatnot, but man, he was one of the best gems of that movie.
Come on, man.
Of
course.
I'm picking up Godzilla King of Monsters tonight.
Okay.
But yeah, I gotta be ready.
Man.
It's Kong.
Yeah, man.
Godzilla.
I'm not gonna front. Over the last couple of days, I've definitely watched Kong, Skull Island, and King of Monsters. They're fun movies. I'm hard on movies. Those are just fun for me. I enjoy them. I tell you what. Okay, no, I tell you the one thing that King of Monsters let me down on that I wanted so bad, but it's not what they did. Okay, I wanted the old guy Jonah.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted him to be Tom Hiddleston as an older dude. Like I wanted them to be the same character. So the dude that went to Skull Island, that's who I wanted Jonas to be, but that's not who it is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Maybe
I wanted that too. I wanted a little bit more connection. I do find that Ren is digital. He's still drawing by paper. He's not all the way comfortable with it yet.
Give it time.
He'll come around though.
Give it time.
The cast in Kong is better for me than the cast of Godzilla.
I mean, it's like the entire MCU.
Well, that may have something to do with it too. I didn't think about that.
MCU meets Straight Outta Compton meets everything. Like everybody's in this thing, man. Like, come on. Like you got a Nova Corps member and Captain Marvel in the same movie,
and Dr. Dre,
right? Nick Fury, Loki. Like, come on. It's amazing.
These are valid points that you're making.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just throwing these things out there. Just, taking notes, making my points. That's about it. But yeah, man, we got a lot of books coming out this year. I do got to give a shout out real quick. In March, planning a beautiful Kickstarter for the Samaritan. The reason for it is very specific. The Samaritan turns 10 years old this March.
Okay.
10 years ago, Ren and I created the beautiful series, The Samaritan. It was a great release. In fact, it has one of my most triumphant moments as a comic creator. Ren hates it when I tell this story, so I'm gladly about to tell it right now. When we created this beautiful 8-page short story for issue 1, because I love my short stories, y'all. I think it makes me a good storyteller. I'm just throwing that out there. Shout out to Lee Newman, one of the first customers for Vantage In-House of the Samaritan to support my work. Much love to you, Lee. He bought it on Friday, comes back on Saturday to buy another copy so he can have one to loan people. And in the process of creating the Samaritan and it only being 8 pages, there's something very specific. It has a 9-panel grid structure to it, but it's not just each panel equals a picture. Some of the panels work together to create bigger images. And Ren thought I was crazy. He's like, "Why are you doing this?" And I'm like, "Well, let me give you the magic behind it. We are forcing people to slow down in the reading of it to make it seem longer." And he's like, "That's dumb." And he's like, "That's not going to work." I'm like, "It is going to work because it's exactly what Frank Miller did with 300 by actually making it, instead of the portrait shape that we're used to for comics, he made it landscape, so you can only look at one page at a time. It makes the reading of 300 that much longer, like it's actual control of the readership. So by breaking down this grid structure and forcing the readers to have to put together the puzzle of the pages, it takes it longer to read. Like you don't just breeze through it right away. So that's what I told him. He was like, "That's crazy. That's not going to work." Fast forward, we have Lee coming back, and Lee exclaims upon the second purchase that he loves how on page 12 we tackle domestic violence. And I'm sorry, excuse me, what did you say? Did you say page 12? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, no, that's not correct. And he's like, yeah, page 12. And I was like, no, this is only an 8-page book. He's like, no, it's page 12. It's the middle of the book, man. And he flips it open. Points, boom, this moment right here. And I happily look at Ren, and Ren's looking at me like, don't you say it. Don't you say nothing. And I count out those pages. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. This is only an 8-page book. I thought it was a full-size comic. Ren gave me the finger. That's his way of saying I'm right. You know, I knew what it meant. This is what big brothers do. But yeah. So this is crazy. 10 years ago, the very first issue of the Samaritan premiered, and the story behind the story of that is so crazy. The time period for its release, it actually premiered at C2E2 in 2011, and again, that time period in March is always a big one for me. Anybody who knows my origin story knows that that is the anniversary of my Uncle Mark's passing, who is one of the most prolific reasons why I'm in comics today. If you haven't heard that story, find me sometime. I'll tell you all about it.
Yes, sir. We're John Kid Guardians, Mike.
Yes. You already know. Love it. Now that's a creator I can't wait to work with, boy. I can't wait to work with Mike Lansing. We're gonna do something special, and I mean special. Okay, y'all don't even. I just give me a chance. Lansing. Put me in your schedule.
Veronica's only got 5 more pages left to color.
Oh, I was just trying to tease, but since you're gonna say it like that, only 5 more. That's it.
She's only got 5 more pages to color.
And I tell you what. That's what I'm talking about. That's Now you talk about me celebrating time frames, bro. Like for real, like that. Let's see. I wrote that in Mike. I wrote that 18 years ago. Michael.
What?
I wrote the first 5 issues of Hot Shot 18 years ago. Wow.
Well, no, that's not possible because I'm only 26.
I'm gonna let you live in that lie. I'm gonna let you go ahead and live in that lie. I'm not gonna call you out on the fact that this August in 2021 somebody will be hitting the big 4-0. I'm not gonna say nothing about that. I'm not talking about it. I'm not gonna fix my lips to say that you lying and chopping off 14 years of your life. I'm not gonna say it because I'm a good little brother. I don't do that. Mind you, I said I'm a little brother, and I turned 39 this year. That's all I'm saying is I'm the little brother of the bunch. Just to clarify, Danny's older than me. You're older than me. Ren's older than everybody.
Not everybody.
I mean, what? Dirt? It's the only thing that's older than him. Where is he at? Ren, if I'm lying, say so right now. Crickets. That's all I'm saying. Crickets.
If he's lying, he should have moved back to Columbus.
Oh my God, that's what you get for leaving us. That's what happens. So yes, I will be launching a launch page for that probably mid-February, just to kind of get the action jumped up for it. This one's going to feature a lot of fun things. I got Jean-Paul Deschung, my man from New York. He's going to be doing a very special piece. I don't want to give it away just yet, but he's going to be doing something. There will be some new stories that are created for it. All kinds of beautiful, wonderful things to celebrate the Jesus, so crazy. The decennial. God, I can't believe that we're here. 10 years of the Samaritan. So can't wait. This is
did you I'll tell them about the Kickstarter perk that you're offering to get their commission done live on an episode of Chat and Draw.
Talk to me.
The Samaritan. We talked about that. That's gonna be
that's the thing that we talked about.
Yeah, that's a pledge tier. Whoever and I'm gonna do 5 of them. Whoever pledges to that tier to get a Samaritan commission
They're gonna get that on Chat and Draw.
They're gonna get it on Chat and Draw, but they get to be on Chat and Draw
while it happens.
You about the Samaritan and ask questions about the Vantage world.
I like all that you're talking about. Right now. I like all
we talked about. We said that. Like that's a perk.
That's it. That's
Brad said he wants it. Brad, hey,
Brad said, sign me up right now.
I know my audience.
Sign me up right now.
I know what they want, man. They want the art.
I love it. I love it. Now this one is gonna have a trade paperback that is special. It's gonna have a cover by the incredible Stacey Robinson. This is just gonna be an all-star, amazing creative team just coming together and celebrating 10 years of this title. That really kicked off my self-publishing imprint. So can't wait. How long does this go? Till 8?
Go, so I'm finished with the John.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, like, how much longer you got? Because I don't want to just keep blabbing at you. I don't want to keep.
Dude, you're fine. The show goes from an hour to an hour and a half, depending on how the artwork is. And
I mean, you taking your good time too, man. I see you doing the correct lines. Like you got the circle and then you hold it till it fixes. I see what you're doing.
Well, these are more animated versions of the characters, so I want the lines to be a bit more crisper.
I like that. Hey, man, let me ask you this. Have you announced that people that support your Kickstarter for Chat and Draw can get a digital copy of The Trouble with Love? Have you announced that yet?
I have not announced that yet. You are on my list of perks later on this week. But, yes, there is the Victor Dandridge perk coming at you. That if you pledge for 2 Chat and Draw, you get The Trouble with Love digital #1 for free.
Can I sweeten that deal? Can I add to that?
Look, let me tell y'all something. This is why I hate my brother. Look,
what?
I'm gonna tell you right now, that pledge that I just talked about that we're doing on here, we didn't discuss that. I just knew I was gonna do that for Victor. And so now, because I put him on the spot and I just made this pledge up that we're rolling with, now he gonna do the same thing to me.
That's what you get.
He act like it's chick chat.
That's what you get.
Trying to help.
You started it.
I'm just trying to help.
I'm just saying those people that get you to that spot, I want to give them as much as they can because they are supporting you and I want to support them supporting you. So not only will they get The Trouble with Love, I'm gonna give them a preview of Never Too Late #1.
Oh shit!
We'll just throw a little preview of the next chapter into the mix. That's what we'll do. We'll just put a little extra.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no.
Okay, it sounded like you were not wanting it. That's all I'm saying. It sounded like you weren't interested. I just want to make sure that you were good with it. So
no, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good with it. Cherries and pin drops.
Wow.
Yeah, your boys. Look, I want you to know this is that moment where they've had enough.
Yo, it does look like it too. Like I'm trying to figure out in my head who are they fighting right now? Like who is it that has made these three decide enough is enough? What is it? Who has done it? Let me ask you this question. Who is your favorite kindergarten? Do you have a favorite?
I would say, I don't know, because I like all aspects of them. They're like that. They're a group that roll together real tight, and they bring different parts. They're like one big personality. It's like what's that animated one? They're like Inside Out.
I'll take that. I'll definitely take that.
And it's like the personality and the characters fit for the moments that you guys, for the stories that you write or whatnot. But like they come together as a whole. But I gotta say, my favorite design is him.
It's Cub. Okay.
We were rocking with him first. But Cub, yeah.
Cub.
You have so much fun drawing him.
Yeah. I do love Cub too. It's so funny, like to create a Wolverine type character, but as a kid like a little kid is ridiculous and funny and great all at the same time. Like I'd love it. In so many ways, like the kindergartens remind me of my children. And it's so funny. Like Hera was Pep for the longest time, just super fast, talk a mile a minute. You got to catch up with her to make sure you was understanding what she was saying. The twins, funny enough, Matt and Jules, even though they're not twins, they're so similar but so different all at the same time. That's just who they are. And then Gabe, of course, is my Electron, who's got so much potential in him, he don't even know what to do with it. That's definitely
that makes a lot of sense.
Now, Juno has a kindergarten character that I have never put into the books, and I think if I can reveal it right now, I would like to do like a mini strip of the character inspired by Juno. And this is okay, so this might be embarrassing, but I'm gonna tell it anyway because it's funny to me. So when she was a baby, when she was breastfeeding, we used to call her Baby Shark Face, because what would happen is, like, all babies do this, but she would do it, and it was just absolutely hilarious. If a baby is breastfed, if you rub their cheek, right, they think that it's time to eat, and so they'll turn around and try to eat whatever is rubbing their cheek, like whatever it is. But she used to do it with such ferocity that we called her Baby Shark Face, because she would do it like a shark. Like, she would turn on a dime and just, I'm gonna eat whatever it is, I'm gonna eat it. So the character is called Baby Shark Face, and it is like an Atlantean shark human hybrid type creature that is very strong, very powerful, very smart. But yeah, I got to figure out where we're actually going to introduce Baby Shark Face, because she's brilliant and hilarious. Actually, I might have a picture of her. I do have a picture. Hold on, let me see if I can bring that up. I will show you my interpretation of Baby Shark Face and see what you guys think as a little sneak peek.
Go ahead. You got screen share. It's unlocked for you.
It's not on my it's on my iPad.
Well, go ahead. I got a screen for that too.
I feel threatened. Why do you have to say it like that?
Oh yeah, if I'm coming to pick up those books, don't let me forget to bring that adapter over to you.
Oh, I won't forget. So that's Baby Shark Face right there. Fun colors and yeah. So Baby Shark Face, gotta love it. Man, we got some stuff for y'all for the kindergartens too, man. Like, did I tell you that there's another team?
Yeah.
I told you that. Okay. I want to make sure I told you that. You want to see a sneak peek from one of the team members?
Let's go.
Sneak peek time.
If you want to watch Denzel's new movie on the 29th on HBO Max, it's Denzel. I didn't even know there was a movie, but you said Denzel, so I am watching it. Convinced said, I meant to say this earlier, still will never forget the first time I met you, Michael, at GameStop on 256, or when I find out we were all from Ohio while at Wizard World.
Ain't that the way it works?
Yeah.
Ain't that the way it works? Like, you meet people way far away and don't even realize they're right there.
Right. And he still got the artwork when I premiered on the cover.
I love it.
What's up.
I love it. All right, so here is a sneak peek of Starlight. Ooh, you're not gonna be able to see it very well.
There you go. There
we go. She is one of the members of the new team. That's all I'm gonna tell you. That's it. I'm holding stuff close to the vest. Close to the vest. That's what we're doing.
That's fine, man.
You know, it's funny because I'm stalling. I don't know if you could tell that, but I have a really big announcement, huge announcement actually, industry shaking, career making announcement. I've hinted at it online. I've told a couple people here and there, but I'm gonna make it known today, for sure. And I'm gonna wait till you're almost finished, because I don't want you to mess up in your art. You know, no pressure.
Oh, no pressure.
No pressure. But I am gonna let everybody know that that's coming. Big things dropping. Big news.
Oh, Well, you know, this is the show for big news.
Of course, of course. You are big news. And it's crazy. Can you believe that, like, we've been in the game for a little while? Did you ever think that this is where we would be?
No.
No? Did you expect you was going to be, like, way lower than this? Be honest.
I expected I'd be drawn at the bullpen in New York at Marvel.
Isn't this better, though? Owning your own characters.
Oh, no.
What you wanna.
I absolutely do enjoy owning my own characters.
That's right.
And, you know, getting to do this show and stuff like that. But, you know, that's just where my head was as a sixth grader.
I mean, my sixth grade self, I check in with him from time to time, see if he likes what I'm doing. Every now and again, he gives me that, it's okay. You all right. I thought we was going to be drawing some books, though. And I'm like, nah, I don't like that. I ain't drawing. That's not happening. He still tries to convince me, though. It's funny. Every once in a while.
He should have stopped during Scribble War then if he was really trying to.
Man, no, I think that was him. Scribble War was really him. He was like, I'm tired of being locked in this cage. You going to let me out? And I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you anybody that's an upcoming creator. There's a new platform called Aha that's going to be launching soon. I've got some video content that's going to be premiering on there. The VIPs of self-publishing.
No, go ahead.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I did see that movie, so yeah, I will be watching that.
Oh yeah, the little things. Yeah, that's gonna happen. That's got to happen. So yeah, it's a new platform called Aha. It's going to be kind of not quite tutorials, but kind of behind the scenes works from creatives pushing to inspire others with their stories and their experiences. And they reached out to me, and I did a 5 video series detailing the VIPs of self-publishing. The things I say are the 5 important principles of self-publishing, or Vantage in-house productions, because I'm branding everything. And those will be available for a year to those people that are operating on that platform. So if you want to hear some of the insights that I've garnered over the last few years, please check that out. Shout out to Boxland Media. My man Ben, he joined me in the production of these videos, and they did such a great job. I shot at the studio, man. The one that I took you to, I shot up there, and it was so fun. So fun. Yeah, we had a blast doing that one. So yeah, definitely. If you're in the Columbus, Ohio area, and you're interested in getting produced, making shows, whether that's podcasts or video, please hit up Boxland Media. They've got, everything that you need to make a production. They do commercials, all kinds of fun stuff that you can do, some green screen action, whatever you need, they got. So hit them up. Tell Ben I sent you. And he'll take good care of you, because he's awesome. It's a great creative community. Love it.
It is a dope community. I just put the Kickstarter link in. Oh, man, you're right. Thank you, Steve. I just put the Kickstarter link in there. If you're new and don't know what that is, that's a link to my Kickstarter that's currently going on right now.
Pledge to that.
Pledge to that. Share it. Let everybody know that you're all about it. We're at $3,600 right now. And we are trying to get to new heights with the show. If you're digging what we do at this show, which is talking and chatting with creatives while I draw their characters live, help me take this to the next level.
Love it.
We got, and I'll actually be going over the guests that we got coming on here for the next couple weeks. That's actually behind my iPad screen right now.
Oh, so you can't tell us? That's what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Because I gotta get to that.
No, you don't want to. You having too much fun drawing. I can tell.
Actually, I am. Real close to getting this very stylized version of Cub done.
Did you see the shadow that he just put on that earlobe right there? That right there, that's how I know he in a zone. Who does that? Who? This is how I know he's in a special zone. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna draw this.
That's what the show is for. That's
I'm gonna draw this. Yeah, Vic gonna notice I put that shadow on the ear though. Vic gonna see it. Yeah. I know what you do.
Victor, it's just a drawing.
Oh! You trying to state farm me? Everybody gets this treatment? That's what you're trying to tell me?
I'm just saying I like the IP, so I'm drawing the IP.
Oh, okay. I bet if I go through all the books, Justin ain't ever put no shadow on the earlobe like that. That's all you. I don't even know why you playing.
Justin's put a shadow on the earlobe.
No, man, it's very well lit in that space. I don't know the fluorescence. I don't know if the fluorescence produced that kind of shadow, bro. I don't know.
It's very well lit in that classroom.
Very, very much so. Okay, there's standards of education that have to be met, and bright lights is one of them. Okay, ain't nobody any gremlins in there. Bright lights all day long.
All right, I hear that. My man said it's lit well in that class.
Why are you making up stuff? That's too funny.
Yeah, but this is definitely fun. I enjoy doing this.
I might have to specifically write a story of Cub as a grown-up just to see you draw it.
Oh man.
Just to see you draw
that.
it.
I would like that because I think he would get pretty vicious.
Yeah. That looks dope. Yep, that might have to happen. Okay. Let me pin that down. Write that up. Write a story for Mike to draw Cub as a grown-up.
That would be super kind of fun, though.
Okay. Done and done.
Done and done?
Done and done, yeah. So let it be written, so let it be done. There it is.
There we go. Yeah, these characters are fun to draw, man. Very much so enjoying it.
Yeah,
I love Justin has done some killer designs here.
Right?
And it's just fun trying to, because you're right, Justin has some very dope art. So you can't replicate Justin's art. You've got to put your own spin on it.
Oh yeah. You got to do you.
While still paying respect to what Justin has done.
Absolutely. Yeah, his flow on this is super unique. I love it. And like I say, he's a great collaborator. Man, it looks like you're almost finished.
Yeah.
Oh, well then let me get to my news then. So long wind story a couple weeks ago, as I was working with Wizard World on so many things. Like if people that know me know that at one point I was Artist Alley guest coordinator with Wizard. And that was a lot of fun, learned a lot. But I had an email for Wizard World. Like it was a Victor@wizardworld.com email. And funny enough, when I started working with them again, they kept trying to send stuff to that email and would get didn't you get my email? And I'm like, no. And they're like, oh, I sent it to the other one again. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. So after a while, it was like, well, how about you just reinstate that email? Because you keep sending it to it, just reinstate it. And they're like, okay, well, what are you going to do for the company? And I'm like, ooh, that's a good question. What could I do? I can't be Artist Alley coordinator. There's not live events. That's not working. What is it? What is the thing that's needed right now? What is the thing that Wizard doesn't have that I can bring to the table? And I don't know, man. I went back to the beginning, and I've got this collection of magazines, and I was just going through it. This is half of my Wizard magazine collection.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going through it, and I'm looking at how this was the leader in telling us what the industry was about, what it meant to be a part of the industry creatively, characters. So much. I love my X-Men ones. We got this beautiful cover by Mr. Kubert. It looks so good. Wolverine versus Sabretooth. Looking at the price guide stuff, we used to have this resource in our hands that really shaped a lot of us as creatives. Like that was what Wizard was for, in my mind and in my eyes, and that's what it did. And so I was like, man, we need to bring that back. So announcing right now, I'm editor-in-chief of Wizard Magazine.
Stop.
And what?
Stop.
What?
Stop.
What?
Stop.
What? Like let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
Where's my rewind button at?
Let's bring it back.
Sorry, hold on.
Let's bring it back.
Okay, cut finished just in time. Let me get rid of that Steve comment. Let me get rid of that. Let me go to perspective. Go ahead and say that again.
I am editor-in-chief of the new Wizard Magazine. I literally just turned in today the interiors for approval. Covers done, interiors are put in. This will be a digital release. So one of the benefits of that, obviously, as much as I love having this book in hand, it's easier to distribute, disseminate, and use if it's digital. I mean, we're a digital era now, so that's going to be a big, huge piece. One of the things that we'll be doing is integrating video into the digital magazine. So as we do panels, conversations like this, we could actually take snippets of it, put it in the magazine, and you can press play while you're flipping through pages, and it'll play that video for you, and you can have a totally brand new experience. But I mean, Wizard has been doing so much that they needed a source to tell everybody about what they've been doing. And I've been very, very lucky to work with Peter Katz, who's the new president, Joe Avino, who is the vice president, Mike Gregoric, who's head of programming, Kathy and talent, Jerry, who is the PR guy. I mean, literally the whole team, Sam, Christine, like everybody, Marissa, like Jazz, everybody. When I say it, I mean everybody. To work with them to bring this to bear. This has been a crazy like learning period. I pitched this in about early December. So to go from early December to turning in a final product now is nuts. I wrote pretty much the entire first issue. However, I did have some help from some awesome folks that again lent their voices, particularly talking about Wizard World Cleveland, which I was not at last year, so I needed some help. And Mr. Mike Watson is one of the persons that helped. No, I didn't tell you what it was for.
You son of a!
I did not tell you what it was for.
Wow.
But Mike Watson is going to be in the premiere issue of Wizard Magazine because that is what we do.
Victor's a punk.
Are you mad, bro? Are you mad? He's so mad right now. Do y'all hear him? He is so mad. So mad. Yeah, I can't wait. We're gonna do some amazing things. The goal is to have this all approved and kicked out by the end of the week because we want this to be month 1. Issue 1. We're going to try to keep this track going throughout the whole year. I've already started working on issue 2. Yeah, I've got big plans for issue 3. Issue 3 is going to be incredible. If everything works out like I want it to be, issue 3 is going to be nuts. I do believe that the way that we're working things out is there will be a subscription service that you can use to get Wizard Magazine. It'll actually be a part of some of the paid for premium items that we're offering through the brand new website that will be launching soon. So there's a lot of big things that are cooking. I'm so very happy to be a part of it. Literally my sixth grade self, yeah, he's mad happy. He's mad happy, and super excited. Thank you everybody that is giving me love on this one. I can't wait. Yeah. This is about to be some mad fun. We're gonna bring it back. I broke Mike. I didn't mean to break him. I did not.
Ambushed. Exactly. Comic Town TV. Ambushed.
Yes. Wait, what was that? What was that last question? That was a big question.
It was. It may be a digital exclusive magazine now, but why do I have a feeling that Vic will be plotting and scheming behind the scenes to get the magazine back in print in the future? Haha, congrats, Vic.
What? Who knows me? Okay. Yes. Absolutely insane. Again, this is a book series, a magazine that I read as a child. This was coveted, and yeah. So if you are a creator please know that you are on my radar. I've got some stuff that's coming. We're gonna work on some things to get some covers. I want to get some preview pages from people. We're gonna bring this back to being an opportunity for comics. That's what it's all about. That's where it started. That's where my heart is. And as long as I'm in the chief spot, that's exactly what we're going to focus on. We're going to bring things to the comic format. That's going to be incredible. We're going to make some magic happen. Shout out to Wizard World, because they have given me, this kid from Columbus, Ohio, an opportunity like none other, and we're going to take this to the moon and back. We're gonna explode this.
I would like to say this, because I don't know if Victor said it. That was not something that, like, I'm gonna say it to you, like, that he kissed ass for.
I might have kissed a little bit.
Nah, because what I'm saying is your whole tenure through Wizard World has not been perfection.
No, not at all.
A couple potholes.
Oh,
but the
yeah.
thing that's very impressive about it, which is why I'm saying it, I want other people to understand it, is that you are well read. You're well read in what you do, your craft, anything that you're involved in. So that way you can't be out talked.
Well, thank you.
You may be told to get out. You may be told that no, we ain't doing that. But I will put dollar to cents on someone that has the cold-hearted ability to out talk you in this game of comics.
I do what I can. Man. But yeah, yes, like I said, the key format thing for me, Wizard is what turned me on to so many different titles, and I want to create that opportunity for all of you. Chat and Draw is a big inspiration for that. You yourself are actually putting a lot of people on to characters, creators that others don't know anything about, and it's that same energy that I want to tap into for the magazine. So be ready. I mean, you're already in the first issue, and you didn't even know it. So
no, I did not. I just thought Wizard needed to know, like, from the eye level, from the floor work level of what the last show was like. That's all.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Spoilers by Danny J. Quick. We might have to make that happen. We might have to make that happen.
I think that's something.
We might have to play with that. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun.
Let's see here. So we got this finished up though.
Looks good.
I really enjoyed the Cub. I think I'm gonna take the Cub off of there and turn that into a T-shirt.
Oh snap!
I really, really like the Cub.
I mean, it's expected though. Wolverine's your favorite, so like, if you don't do Cub well, like, who are you?
Yeah.
Like, I get that.
Brad says I found so many fantastic books from watching Mike's show. Oh, Carmen.
See?
Carmen, did you have you seen? Was there any mail?
Uh-oh.
Okay, because I need to check it. And let me see here. And I got to shout out my man John Wilson for hitting me for the reminder. Hold on. We do a lot on Chat and Draw.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so I got to hit right here. Hey, Brad, here's another one. Blue Kids book.
Oh, my God. Blue.
Yeah.
Blue has been years in the making. You don't even know.
John Wilson has this going on. John Wilson's a launch. In a sort of way, John Wilson's part of the group that discovered
Yep.
and put us onto the indie comic scene.
Yep.
Back in the comic related days. So
yes.
John Wilson is good ass peoples. And I know I'm asking you guys to support my Kickstarter. I know I'm asking you guys, and I'm about to ask you guys to support his Kickstarter as well. I know money is hard. I know times are hard on funds and stuff, but at the very least, $1 or just a share.
Wait. Let me jump in here and let me wordsmith this. You're not asking for them to support the Kickstarter campaigns. What you're doing is you're asking them to find new content that you know that they'll love and enjoy. That's all you're really doing. It's not about the money. It's about the content. And trust me when I tell you, all forms of these things. If we throw our name, our support behind a project, it's the content that we really want you to experience. It's not even about the money that will win or accrue or any of that. That's secondary, because if you don't produce good content, it doesn't matter, you know, how much money you make or whatever. You got to actually have something worth experiencing. And Blue is definitely a heartfelt, beautiful piece that I know John has spent years wanting to put together. So definitely give yourself an opportunity to try that out. And the crazy thing about it is it's kid friendly, if I'm not mistaken. So even if it's not for you, find a young mind that might love this and jump into it.
He's so close to his goal.
Is he really?
Yeah, it's only $750. He's got $558.
Oh, come on.
Come on, guys. Let's get this for you, man. Let's share this. Let's push it out.
Let's make this book happen.
Let's make it happen for him.
Who did the artwork for it?
Rodney Fike.
Okay, so it's all in the family. Like, come on. Rodney just had a killer campaign with his
Roadkill.
Yes. I was like, I just got it right over here.
Featured on the pot on here.
Boom! See how it all kind of ties together? It all just comes together. That's so kid friendly and great. I love it.
Oh, yeah, that's fun. Yeah, man, he's real close to this goal. Matter of fact, what am I talking about? Can't talk it if I don't walk it.
Okay.
I don't walk
All right,
it.
then if you're gonna do it, then I'm gonna do it. If you put in on it, I'm gonna put in on it.
Bam. Oh, don't be looking at my card numbers. Oh wait, don't show it all.
Yeah, I was gonna say you better cover that up.
Bam.
There you go. Well played.
Boom, 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 boom.
I like it.
Awesome. All right, so yeah, man, I'm probably gonna pass that to Aries to color that up and turn that into a shirt. No, I'm gonna get that to Veronica.
You gonna pass it to Aries? Stop playing.
No, Veronica's got the style that I want for the Cub. So
okay, all right.
Turn that into a little shirt. All right, let me see here. All right.
Is that campaign under John's name?
Yeah, John Wilson.
Okay. All right. That's what I'm gonna look for then.
Yeah. All right. So we just pledged to that one, and so let's talk about this show I call Chat and Draw, y'all. Look, let me tell you, it's not a game. Next up on the show, January 28th, 2021 at 7 p.m. I got Crown Shepard coming on here.
Oh, snap.
Wonderful children's book author. I was on a podcast with her, and this woman was hilarious. All right, hilarious. Her personality just spoke out through the whole thing. She had jokes for days, and she was dropping knowledge. So we're definitely gonna have her on the show. Come to find out, she's got a really dope comic book project which she's going to feature on Chat and Draw, and I'm looking forward to drawing the character because the design is really, really dope. And I can't wait to see and talk to her about what this character is and what they're bringing to the table. But she'll be on here. Longtime friend and associate here, Alvin Ball, will be on January 31st.
Yeah.
At 7 p.m. This man has so many products. He's probably got as many projects as I got toys in the kitchen.
That's a lot.
It is. I don't know what we're going to be drawing that day, but I know it's going to be something dope. I work on a book.
Zulu. Draw Zulu.
I work on a book called Zulu for this guy. And that was my first 44-page monster book I've ever drawn. That many pages for one book. Jesus, that's a lot. But Alvin's a great creative. He also wrote Vigilance #3. And he's just an awesome dude. So we're going to have him on here, and that's going to be great. And this, I was just called, it's like a walk down memory lane for these guests that we have on here, excluding a couple of them. Michael Dulce will be in the building, and this guy goes all the way back to our Wizard World, our CTV.
Yeah, man.
At Chicago. We used to hit the streets and hit the convention floor together with our books, and he's bringing the Sire because he'll be launching the Sire Kickstarter as well.
Love it. Actually, I got to give a quick shout out. Dolce and I got a show called Wednesday Forever where we're interviewing creators of some of like our favorite books and getting some of the backstories from that one. I think that actually should drop soon. And we got folks like Fabian Nicieso on there. We've got Carrie Andrews or Kari Andrews. Kari Andrews is on there. Like we got a bunch of folks.
Fire, man. Let me see here. There we go, template. All right. Next up, we are actually going to. we get to reveal the project that Danny Cooper, Veronica Smith, and I are working on for China. Actually, an advertising graphic design firm called Koala hired us out to work on a project called Captain Verisign, where we've created a superhero who helps with disaster relief and making plans before, earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes, and things like that hit the city. And we've already done 3 mini comics that are featured and given to the kids in China in their school district to help them plan and learn about disaster relief.
I love it. I love it.
This will be the first time we actually get to show you guys the artwork for it. And as you can see, I went for a very round Captain Verisign, and I wanted the character design to really, really stand out and not just be a Captain Planet rip.
Beautiful. I love it.
Looking forward to this one. Dan Doherty came on here and he owned my promo template with the floppy cop design. It's perfect. It's
so
perfect.
Good.
I after this, I'm probably retiring the template. We'll never get a design that's good.
Yo, did you see the one that he just put up today?
Hamilton.
Come on, man. That's genius. That's genius.
It is. But he's launching the Kickstarter for Floppy Cop February 9th, and he'll be on here. If that name sounds familiar, he's also the creator, artist, writer on Beardo Comics.
Yes.
A beautiful, fantastic comic strip that, oh God, the last page of that.
Oh my God. Blew up and hurts the heart. I haven't printed that. I haven't even put it up yet.
I haven't printed it. I haven't put it up yet either.
I can't look at that every day. It would just make me cry every day. Every day.
So good. Like, this man produces comic strips the way I see comic strips, like Calvin and Hobbes.
Yes.
Peanuts, Foxtrot. Yes. That type of stuff. Like, he's on that level with his stuff. And finally, Big Jaw is in
the max.
To the max, baby, with the yamage.
He gets
with
the mousesses.
With
the mousesses, okay?
He is going to be on the show, February 16th at 8 p.m. This is going to be something I'm looking forward to because I watch all of his skits. I think he's pretty hilarious. He's good for knowing when to let the joke go and move on to the next one. So there's a lot of other guys, and there's a lot of other people that need to look at what he's doing and get their timing right. Because my man, Big Jaw, has killer timing, and his skits are funny. So very excited to have that on here. Looking forward to that. Big Jaw will be on here. And so I've been saying this for a while. This is what I want. This is where I want to take Chat and Draw. I want to go to the next level with Chat and Draw. Comic books are going to be the bread and butter. That is the meat of this daily sandwich. I'm never going to abandon that. That is what we're here for, to showcase and promote comic books. But I also want to get YouTubers, TikTokers, singers, fashion, video game hits. I want to get all types of creatives on here because I teach art classes from time to time. And the very thing that I go in my classes and I tell kids is that artists secretly rule the world.
It's true.
We tell the world what it wants. But not only that, we tell the world what it needs. An artist has created, designed, and made everything that we use in life. So we secretly rule the world. In that yams, that's right. in that right. And I want to show young kids, children, that look at all these different people that we have on the show. Look at all these different talents and careers you can get into that are in the creative field, and not even kids, just regular people that may not be happy with their job and wanting to do something else and wanting to get out of it. Like, you don't have to be somebody that knows how to draw to be in the creative field or whatnot. You can be a casting director, you can be a writer, you know what I'm saying? You can be a photographer.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I didn't understand how important lighting was until I watched a show called Insecure, and the black people on that show looked like black people, and the color of their skin was vibrant and bright and beautiful. And then, how they talked about, you have to put different lighting on black people. You just do. Right. And I never noticed that until I looked at that show, and then I looked at other shows and how they were lighting. And I was like, wow, that's incredible. It's such a difference. You can make money lighting things. It's crazy. So It's all out here. What's up, Doom Smith, man? How you doing? Yes, Katie. Art is what makes us human.
That's right.
Art makes you a wizard. You create something from nothing. Look at Steve out here. Steve, when we gonna get you on the show?
I'll take it.
Boom, boom, boom. All right. Well, we got Victor Dandridge here. Kindergartens is dropping tomorrow. I'm going to get my copies tomorrow. And that's gonna I had a whole lesson plan for tomorrow, but now we're doing kindergartens.
So it's my fault. That's my fault.
Absolutely your fault.
Okay.
Because now I got to make a Kahoot for it.
Dang.
I got to get all the art together for it and stuff. So yeah, it is absolutely your fault.
Man, that's messed up.
Brand new comic. We don't do a lot of this where we actually get the creator on here and we're actually releasing this book tomorrow. I was hoping to have it today. So you guys can put in your digital orders, but you can still put in your digital orders at vantageinhouse@gmail.com.
Yes, indeed.
So go ahead and PayPal him $5. What is it? Free for shipping?
Let's
Just to be safe, because I don't know where y'all at. PayPal him $10 for your signed kindergarten copies. He'll put
Come on, man. Come on.
And vantageinhouse@gmail.com. Actually, go ahead and do that. He said he's got 50 copies. I'm telling you right now, I'm getting like 10 of them bitches.
Oh my gosh. I gotta send something to Justin, bro. Come on, don't sell them all out.
I thought you was already sending him his. I thought Brian was sending him his.
No, I'm sending him some.
Early bird gets the book.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Oh man, Doomsmith, you gotta crank it out, baby. You gotta crank it out. Awesome. So look, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. If I got all those dates right, that's when the shows will be. Actually, I can just. Oh, we're on Twitch right now. Let me double check to see if created schedule. What's today's date? The 25th. Oh shoot.
Yeah, today's the 25th.
Okay, so I'll get to work on comics tomorrow, unless somebody else comes in here. All right. Well, look, I want to thank you all for coming on the show. Really appreciate it. I want to thank you guys for watching and asking questions and things like that. We will be back with Crown Shepard in the building doing her thing. And support this brother, Wizard World, Vantage and House Productions, Geek King, Freestyle Comics, Life.
You create comics. Let's make it all happen. Let's make it happen.
He's all over that, all over it. So go out here and support him. New book drops tomorrow. All right, everybody, stay epic.